Would like to introduce our guest speaker for the evening, Laura De La Cruz. She currently serves as the VP of Marketing for Palms Casino Resort. In her previous positions, she served as the Regional VP of Marketing for Boyd Gaming Corporation, the Director of Marketing for Harrah's Caesars Corporation, and she has previous experience in the banking sector as well. Laura is an avid bowler, and the sport even played a role in Laura meeting her husband of over 18 years. Let's give it up for Laura De La Cruz.
Well, thank you, and I am super excited to be here. Ladies, you look fantastic. I did not recognize any of you. I am the Vice President of Marketing at the Palms. We are known for our awesome suites. We have a suite that's got a basketball court in it with railroad style bunk beds. And we have a suite. This is a shameless plug for graduation parties. So we also have a suite we call the Kingpin. It's got 2 bowling lanes in it, not on strings, true actually bowling lanes. So parents, if you need some good ideas on where to graduate,
I'll come see you then.
let me know. And ladies, I just have to share with you, so you're not jealous, my bowling stats. You ready? I've had 2 500 series. I have been a gold and a silver and a bronze medal winner at the Nevada Police and Fire Games. I have beat my husband in 1 game, and that's all I needed because I can say I beat my husband in bowling. The Southern Nevada Sports Hall of Fame, our bowling team has been the champions 3 years in a row. And my most recent accomplishment really had me wondering if I was going to continue to bowl because I thought that's the best I could ever do. I picked up a sour apple. Yep. So, did somebody really? It's a 5-7-10 split. Woo! I picked it up. Your 141 average bowler picked up a sour apple. But I have decided if I ever bowl a 300, I am done. So as you can tell, I'm not here to brag about my bowling. I am here to talk to you about my career. And I'm here to talk to you about why my career took a lot longer to get me to where I am today. And it's because I did not have a college education. So every time I had to go and apply for a job, I had to song and dance. I had to really wow them because that was the one little deficit that was on my sheet of paper. I was incredibly fortunate to grow up in Las Vegas and have some fantastic mentors that knew I had the guts and the skill set to advance, but it took me longer. As I was a manager role, I was teaching president's interns that had just got their degree, who were coming out of college that were younger than me. I was teaching them how to do a job because they got there and they got in right away because they had a degree. So that's what I want you all to know is bowling is fantastic. Oh, you know what? The one thing I did forget, but our announcer kind of talked about it. I met my husband through bowling. So we had some friends that introduced us as a blind date. Blind dates can be good. Proof back there. We will have been together 20 years in a couple of weeks. And thank you. And we got married in the banquet bowling room at the Orleans bowling alley. So bowling is really, really important to us. So we'll go back to that. So degrees, being in school, being active, being philanthropists, right? I hope you all have a great charitable donation that you're working with, right? All great pillars of life. So I kind of went through and did a little bit of homework because I really wanted to understand who I was speaking to. I don't typically prepare notes. I've kind of been gifted with, I can get an idea in my head and then I can just go ahead and speak. But with this group of ladies and your skill and your education and all of your academic achievements, I wanted to do a little homework. And first of all, Wichita State. Wichita, I love your zoo. I think you guys have got an amazing zoo. So if you've never been to the Wichita Zoo, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend your function that you have, your big annual charitable organization where you do dinner at night. Fantastic. And you were seriously a club team last year. Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow. Congrats on where you are today. So I went through and I did a little bit of homework. Where's Ashton? Ashton, are you her dad? No? Okay. Is your dad here? Does your dad have your 8th grade letter? Not with him? So I don't know if you know this, but when Ashton was in 8th grade at Rincon Valley Middle School in Santa Rosa, California, she had a teacher that wanted everybody in the room to write a letter to their graduating self, what they wanted to accomplish once they had graduated from high school. So at her graduation party, her dad whipped out this letter, much to the chagrin that's going on right now. Seriously, we're talking about this again. And her dad read the letter. She wanted to major in education and she wanted to bowl on a college bowling team. But what I think is really important about that is what she listed first was her education. So kudos to you for living your dream. That's amazing. And where's Jillian Martin? Where is she? Ah, ha, ha. See? So why did Jillian's profile catch my attention? Because Forensic Files is one of my most favorite TV shows. And because 1 degree major is not enough, Jillian has 2 in forensic science and biological science. She has so many accolades, not only with bowling, but also in academics that I was really impressed. So kudos to you for your education. And then where's Lindsay Ennis? Another 1 degree major is not enough lady in the room tonight. Lindsay is majoring in both psychology and anthropology. She was named to the CUSA Commission's honor roll, and she was also achieved an academic medal as well. So another really great example of education. And also very inspiring to me was the folks that wanted to coach teams. Where's Shannon? Is she here?
She's walking
Oh,
over.
is she? Okay. There. Oh, God. She got the appropriate wave. So what an inspiration Shannon is, right? Shannon not only went to school herself, talk about her education, but what about her bowling career and now leading by her example and leading a fantastic group of young women. So I just want to tell you, thank you very much for putting your education first. You are very, very inspiring. I bowl league on Monday night at the Suncoast, so I just ask that you leave a little bit of your skill on the lane for me to pick up, ladies. Good luck.
One more time for Laura De La Cruz. Huh? How awesome is that? All right. I think this is probably the most fun portion of the evening. We're going to recognize and learn a little bit more, easy for me to say, about each team. So at this point, I'd like to ask to please join me in welcoming to the stage Anna Warkle, Kayla Covarrubias, and Danielle Henderson from Jacksonville State, as well as the head coach of the Gamecocks, Shannon O'Keefe. This is cool, huh? I feel like Jimmy Fallon up there. Coach, let's start with you. A year ago, it's the school's inaugural bowling season. You win it all, of course. How does that experience help you this time around, coming back for year two?
Well, I would say it would help us a lot with the experience, but all 5 of those girls that bowled on that TV show graduated. So we have 5 new girls in our program that have never been here before. And so I'd like to say that it helped us be prepared, but this is a whole new animal with a bunch of new little kiddos. So we're just kind of trying to lead the pack the way we did last year and stay patient, stay connected, and hopefully good things happen.
Well, with those new contributors, of course, 3 of which we have here on stage, when you look back on this season to date then and think about all the moments that have transpired both on and off the lanes, is there anything, any one moment that sort of jumps out at you where, hey, this is really coming together?
I think our first tournament of the year, they came in and they won. And so I think both Brian and I were like, wow, okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's rock. So that was really fun. And I think just kind of proved that we have the right kids doing the right thing and picking us. So
fantastic. Well, let's get to know the 3 of you a little bit more. Who wants to start?
I'm very excited.
You want to start? Okay. All right. You guys want to introduce yourselves too while you're up here?
My name's Anna Warkle. I'm Kayla Covarrubias.
Danielle, the epitome of enthusiasm up there. Well, all right. I guess let's just start for the group then. Back-to-back championships. What would that mean for this program?
I think it just mean a lot to me to end my season with another national championship. I think I've been very fortunate ever since I've been in college to have a very successful career, and just ending it with a win would just top the cake, I guess.
Kayla?
I would say the same thing. Anna and I have been 4 of 4, making it to the Final 4 in the 4 years that we've been here. And then if we get back-to-back championships, I think it will be just the cherry on top.
What they said? Yeah. All right, let me give you a sort of a playful question, Danielle. Who's the funniest person on the team?
Turn it on.
Probably Aaron.
Okay, why?
Yeah.
What makes Aaron funny? Aaron's waiting for this response more than anyone else, too.
She's just funny. She's just herself.
All right. That can be funny at times. That's good. All right. I'll bring it back to a little bit of seriousness here. How has bowling impacted your lives?
Bowling's been a huge part of my life ever since I was little. My dad bowled in a league, and then my mom worked at the bowling alley, and so I kind of just grew up in there. And it's just how I met all my friends and just met so many amazing people. So I don't know where I'd be without bowling. Probably wouldn't even be in college. So.
Right on. Well, hey, that's a vehicle for education, like Laura talked about. So that's excellent. Kayla, I asked your coach this, but when you look back on the season, are there any particular moments, special memories that you're going, you know what, in 10 years, 15, 20 years, I'll probably look back on that and laugh, enjoy it. I don't know. Maybe it's hard in the moment, but.
I just think the way that we're with each other, I just feel that it's so genuine and so unique that I feel I'm just going to remember that more, not that, especially bowling moments. I think it's going to be more that, like, we've made a friendship, even though it has been a really short time with most of them. So.
Right on. Danielle, anything that you look back on this season and jumps off the page at you, so to speak?
Yeah.
She bowled 300.
No.
Hey!
It's just all of us winning. That's what it is, yeah. It's just all of us winning and having fun and laughing and playing around.
Yeah, absolutely. That's always fun, and that's always memorable.
Yeah.
No, this is great. You're vying for my job one day, aren't you? All right, we got a little bit of time left, but just to bring it back to bowling, what part of your game has developed most this season? Anything that you came into the year saying, I want to work on that, and you feel like, yeah, you've really followed through and executed?
I think more than like anything physical, I think I've really grown as like a person in my mental game. I've had like, I think a lot of struggles mentally, but like I've come back for them and learned a lot about the mental game of bowling this year.
We talk about that in sports in general, right? I mean, it is such a big piece of what you do, and you have downtime in bowling between shots too. I imagine it's easy to get lost in your own head. So yeah, I guess I'm just up here agreeing with you, but that's great to hear that you've made progress. Kayla, for you, what do you?
I think it would be something in the mental side too. Just gaining more trust in myself and my confidence and all of that stuff, and just remembering who I am as a person.
Danielle?
I think the same thing Anna said. I feel like in the past I've struggled with just like anger in general, and so I think like it's still there, but I think it's gotten better. Yeah.
You can harness that for good, I would imagine, when you're out there too, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, how are we on time, guys? 'Cause
A couple minutes.
now I really feel like a late night show host. Do we have enough time? All right. Well, we've talked about how bowling has positively impacted your life. We've talked about looking back off the lanes. Well, I asked this question, I think, of Danielle, but I might as well ask you two. Do you have any off the lane stories about any of your teammates this year that, jump out funny? It's a get to know you segment, so. Nothing that's safe for air?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I guess I love it. All right. Well, I'll end with this then. I mean, what's your mindset heading into the next couple of days right now?
I think it's just staying patient, staying in the moment, and staying connected within each other, and knowing that if we're here is for a reason, and knowing that if we just keep it up, like we're just going to execute in our best of our abilities.
And Danielle, anything to add to that?
BTA.
PTA?
Yeah. It's a saying. I think pretty much everybody knows it here, except like the older people.
Well, it's like
I'm
parents.
not going.
It's like the Parental Teacher Association that
Yeah.
calling me on.
Yeah.
I am. It's okay. All right. Well, we'll wrap on that. Thank you, Coach. Anna, Kayla, Danielle, thanks for coming up here, being good sports, joining me on stage. Best of luck over the next couple of days, all right? Give it up. Give them a round of applause here. All right. Up next, please join me in welcoming to the stage Jillian Martin, Anna Callan, and Kayla Verstrady from Nebraska, and the head coach of the Cornhuskers, Paul Klempa. All right, welcome. Coach Klempa, let's start with you. We talked about Jacksonville State's success, and of course, we know Nebraska bowling has a storied history of success. You've been there for a lot of it. We've grown accustomed to seeing the program here. How unique is the experience each year? Not only the experience, but I guess each team that you get to bring to be a part of that.
Just
Hello. Hello. I would say one thing that I keep in mind is that I've been here a long time, but this is their go at it, so it's really special for them. So I don't have the feeling of, oh, it's another one, we've done it so many times. For them, it's their chance. And it's everyone's special. I mean, you never get tired of being here. You never get tired of winning. So, it's not something that you would ever get old. It's what we do. It's why we do what we do. Just try to get here.
Absolutely. And talk about it being their time. What's special? What's unique about this particular group of bowlers?
I mean, one thing, we have a very good blend of, we have several freshmen, several sophomores, a couple juniors, a couple seniors. So we have some leadership. We also have some experience. We also have some new people. Last year's freshmen are now sophomores. They've matured quite a bit. The freshmen are settling in well. So, I'd say, it's not like we're ready to shove them all out the door. It's kind of got a good thing going. I think this team can be good for a while, which is nice. So, I mean, that's special. And they also, like the other team was talking about, they get along really well. We enjoy each other's company. We have fun.
Right on. Well, let's turn to the three of you. You're all upperclassmen who've been here before. With that in mind, looking back to when you first arrived on campus, what advice would you give to your younger self in approaching this moment?
For me personally, I think I would just tell myself it's a ride. There's going to be a lot of highs and there's going to be a few lows, but everybody in part of the Nebraska is going to make it awesome, merely because they give you so much support, and they give you everything you need, from medical, academic, bowling, and everything in that aspect. So yeah, just anything you need, they're there.
Kayla?
Well, I didn't think I was going to be here for 6 years, but look at me now. Everyone thinks I've been in college bowling forever, but I wouldn't have changed it for the world. This program and this university has given me so much, and I wouldn't have changed any of the teammates, any of the teams I've been on, and I'm just grateful for all the resources that we get at Nebraska, and just happy to go out with a bang.
Julian?
I think for me, it's really just enjoying the ride. Like, my favorite memories in college so far have just been the time I've gotten to spend with an amazing team, whether that be my freshman year, last year, or this year. But just enjoying those memories and staying in the moment for every single one of them. Whatever happens out on the lanes happens, but we're all here as a family.
Well, I asked your coach about this, but what's something that's special, unique about this team from your perspective as players? Anything jump out at you?
The personalities on this team. Sorry, I mean, I think that's the truth. I mean, all of our personalities clash in such a good way that anytime we're at practice, we're on the road, we're at dinner and we're having fun with everybody here. And I think that just says a lot, but yeah, I would say our personalities.
I think just all the fun times that we have together, like we just feed off each other's energy and just learning about each other every single day and just not taking anything for granted and just living in the moment.
I think we have like the perfect balance between like silliness and being focused. Like, we will just absolutely laugh or go crazy. Like Anna said, we'll go to dinner. And so the way it works at our school is all the athletes eat together. But we'll almost be there the entire dinner period, like just laughing, talking, having a good time. And so really just the way our personalities work together and how we click, it's just so fun to be around, and every minute is enjoyable.
Coach, come back to you real quick, but how important is that, what Julian just described, the ability to get along, be friends, both on and off the lanes?
I think it's very important, and it's the truth. I personally refuse to not try to have a really good time, whether it be at practice or at the tournaments. It's an excellent balance between get the job done, do what you have to do, be focused, but at the same time, the rest of the time, and most of the time, is just try to have a blast.
All right, ladies, what's the most fun you've had with a teammate or teammates this year off the lanes?
I'll say today at practice, Coach Kumpel lost a bet, and he had to wear a stuffed animal for 5 minutes. So anyone out there, don't make a bet with Jillian. Because
Wait, wait.
you'll probably lose.
What was the stuffed animal?
It's like a hooded dinosaur blanket for toddlers. So it has a dinosaur head, and then it's a toddler blanket, and it has a little tail in the back, and then like these little hand claws that you can put your hands into.
And put it on the screen.
We have a clip?
Oh, I wish.
I mean, I think another fun time just that sticks out. After we won at regionals, we decided as a group, and for all 11 of us, we went to Build-A-Bear, and we made a bear. I made a capybara, and yeah, it was awesome. We all put our badges on the animal.
You made a capybara?
Capybara, yeah.
That's not an oft-referenced animal. But good for you.
It's soft. It's nice.
Yeah, I like it. What does it mean to the three of you to represent your school on this stage, to represent Nebraska?
I mean, I'm speechless, honestly, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. We're a part of a very small percentage of being here and being able to represent the end, but let alone just everyone sitting out here, no matter what school they're representing. It's a very small opportunity, and we all get to have that chance. And again, it leaves me speechless because it's an indescribable feeling to represent your school.
We talk a lot about pride in our team values and everything, and that's one of them. And just representing the end and just holding it to the highest honor everywhere we go, in the airport, when we're back at home. Everyone knows what that N stands for, and just representing it with pride. And I think we all do that with the highest honor.
I don't think people realize how much this school gives to us and how much we are given just as student athletes. It's a really crazy experience to have, and there are just so many resources. It's almost literally impossible to fail at Nebraska. And if anything, just absolutely grateful for the opportunity and just want to go out there and represent them to the best of our ability because they do so much for us.
Finally, I don't think we got a few minutes left here, but how do you balance this weekend, enjoying the experience, taking it all in? Obviously, it's quite a scene out here when you're on the Las Vegas Strip, enjoying that, but then simultaneously shifting into, your game mode and being ready to go when it's time to hit the lanes.
I think we all usually have a pretty good balance, like being able to focus but have fun. That's how we all are all the time. Like we're always like doing a task, and whether that's making sure we get rest, being out in the lanes, academics, like that's how we are all the time, let alone just being here at the national stage. And so I think that's just why it's going to be easier for us to completely do that while being here, because it's how we are all the time. Because when we're at home, it's the academics, and then obviously rest before the big day.
I think just sticking to our system that we've done all year. Your school comes before your bowling, but when you're out in the lanes, that's the one thing you're focused on the most. And we all take our academics very seriously when we're in the hotel room, but when we hit the lanes, we're laser focused and we're ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to have a good time. Like they said, we've kind of done this all year. It's really just something that our team, I think this year especially, does well. But if anything, whenever someone steps up there on the lanes, obviously 100% locked in and focused, but when we're all in the pit, we're having a good time, we're laughing, making jokes. So we've just really connected so well, and there's just so many things. I said it earlier, if I needed to make anyone laugh on this team, I could probably figure something out to say in under 5 seconds. But yeah.
Coach, I imagine, I'm not to ask a leading question, but it's nice to have some upperclassmen when you talk about coming to a place like this that has a lot to offer, but you also know at the end of the day, it's a business trip for you all as well.
Yeah, no question. And it is nice to have some senior leadership, people that have a lot of experience. We have several girls at different levels of their grade, but whether it be junior gold or the PWBA tour or the NCAA bowling, we've had people on TV. That helps. We had people go through these regionals and these finals in the past. So yeah, it's really nice to have people that kind of know the ropes. So they can certainly help the people that have never been here before.
Well, best of luck the next couple of days, everyone. Thank you, Coach Klempa, Jillian, Anna, Kayla, for joining me up here on stage. Good luck, as I said, and one more round of applause for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. All right, thank you, Nebraska. Next up, please join me in welcoming Mary Orff, Alicia Oden, and Ashton Woods from Wichita State, and the head coach of the Shockers, Holly Harris. Nice to see you all. Well, Coach, jumping into this, I guess just looking ahead to the next couple of days, what are you stressing to your team going into the next 48 hours plus to prepare for the big stage?
Yeah, just to keep doing what we've been doing all year. They've done a really good job of staying in the moment and just taking each thing as what we can control. We've been having a party for the last few weeks, so we just want to keep our party going.
Well, you talk about the party. Wichita State, historic program. You've won a record 11 intercollegiate team championships, ITC titles. But talk about what it would mean to bring home your first ever NCAA championship in the program's first year of competition.
I mean, it's hard to know what that would mean or what that would look like. It'd certainly be pretty cool. We've been totally embraced by our athletic department and the people at Wichita State through this transition into NCAA. So to be able to bring that back for them would be really special.
Did you approach this season differently in any way, or was it kind of the same approach as always?
Mostly the same, a little bit of like, this is also new. So like, let's learn a little bit where before we knew what we were going to every week. But I mean, training wise, it's the same thing. We're just trying to make them as good as we can.
All right, let's turn to the student athletes a little bit. Where's Mary?
Hi.
Mary, hi. Right next to me. What will you most remember about your college bowling career? Obviously, this is it, right? I mean, it's a heck of a way to wrap things up. But I know I'm asking you to do this a bit prematurely because you've got some big matches coming up. But when you reflect back, what stands out for you?
I mean, there's a lot, and kind of like what some of the other girls touched on. It's not all just about the bowling. It's about how we interact with each other off the lanes. And I've been lucky enough these past few years to have some awesome teammates. So just the experiences that I've had with them, I'd say that's what I'm going to remember most.
Talk about getting here to Vegas. When did that become the goal? Was that the goal going into the season, or was there a point at which you all sort of looked at yourselves and said, hey, this is achievable. Let's go out and get it?
I mean, I think we always knew it was achievable. I don't know that it was ever really the goal. The goal has always just been the next one, the next one, the next one. So I guess it became the goal in the final match of the regional championships.
Okay. What's something that most people don't know about your team?
They're awesome.
Anything about any of the folks on your roster, or just your group as a whole?
Oh God. Okay. I'd like to say the nine girls on the team are so incredibly introverted, and I'm probably the most extroverted on the team. Like loud, publicly? Not probably. Excuse me. Yes, indefinitely. Yes. I'm the loudest one in the room. I'm the brightest one in the room, and I really like to stand out. So I guess that one.
I like it. All right. Yes. Anything to add to that? Anything that jumps out at you? Was there a moment this season, I asked this earlier with Jacksonville State, that kind of jumps out as maybe not necessarily a turning point, but just, hey, look, a moment of everything coalesced, everything came together for us, and we're headed on the right path?
I think we kind of started this season off pretty well. Nope, sorry. I think we started this season off pretty well. So, I mean, we kind of just take everything match by match and take the good frames when they come. You're welcome.
Coach, I don't know if this is best for you, and I don't know if there's anything that stands out, but what's the hardest part about making the transition to NCAA bowling?
There's so many rules. So many. And just making sure you don't break any.
Well, aside from rule breaking, what's been your favorite thing since moving over?
Flying instead of driving to everything. Just the way we travel. But
that's like logistically, I guess. The support that we get from everybody in the athletic department is something we've never experienced before. So, I mean, we regularly have people showing up at practice, people calling or texting, checking in on us. And that's really new and really, really nice.
Alicia, Ashton, what's it mean to be here in Las Vegas specifically? It's quite a scene out there, right? I mean, you got to admit.
It's just fun. It's pretty cool. Not everyone gets the opportunity to do this, so to be here is just pretty cool.
I mean, coming into Wichita State, I mean, we were USBC, we were a club sport for the first year. I mean, me being here, and I never thought we would make the transition to NCAA. And just to be here on this big stage with all these amazing, talented ladies that are out here, I mean, it's a dream come true. It's a little girl's dream come true to be out here.
Amazing. Well, with that, I think we'll wrap this up. Coach Harris, Mary, Alicia, Ashton, thanks for joining us up here on stage. Good luck to all of you over the next couple of days as well. We appreciate it. Round of applause. Wichita State. All right. Finally, join me in welcoming to the stage Jod Cote, Madison Marks, and Kirsten Moore from Youngstown State, and the head coach of the Penguins, Doug Taberski. Blinded by the light, Coach. Yeah. Coach, it is a good song. You took over this program prior to the 2018-2019 season. You've had a lot of success in that time. What's special or unique about this team, this group that is here in Vegas?
Yeah, we talk every year about a different identity, but this team's been together for the most part 3-4 years. We have, how many seniors do we have? 6 seniors. 1 freshman, 1 sophomore, 1 junior. So a little bit different configuration than some of the others, and they've been through some battles. You know, the COVID recruiting kind of mixed things up a little bit. You know, I had 4 lined up to replace 4, but then they gave the other 2 that were coming back an extra year. So I'm like, well, I love you all, so we're gonna run with it and see where it goes, and it's been pretty fun.
Yeah, I would say that's quite the challenge early on in your tenure as head coach. I imagine dealing with that. You spent a lot of time with the ladies on your team, on and off the lanes. Any particular anecdotes or stories that you can recall from the season that maybe are illustrative of who this group is?
Well, I think Orlando, we had a pretty rough day on Saturday, and we always learn from those days and come back strong, it seems like. But the thing I remember most was that Saturday night, I think it was, they got me really good on a TikTok prank. Huge. I don't really remember what it was called. Yeah, something about money, and they planted these seeds all day long. Like, hey, coach, you're going to do this. You got this. So I thought I was cool for the first time in my life, you know. And they got me really good, and I think it trended. It got 40 views. My mother probably watched 30, but it was really good. So it hurt a little bit, but it was really indicative of the team, you know, that we had a rough day, but we were still being playful and together. So
absolutely. Bring it back to, I guess, bowling strategy for a moment. We're going to be at Suncoast the next couple of days. How much time do you spend preparing for the venue that you're bowling at?
We're not too familiar with it, so obviously you don't get the pattern until roughly the day of. So it's more the same preparations that we had for the regionals. Same idea. You don't, during the season you get the pattern 10 days in advance, but here it's day of. So really just the same thing, just getting prepared. The biggest thing this week is more of the mental preparations and getting enough rest.
I'll lob this out to all 3 of you. You have one of the most experienced rosters in college bowling, 4 seniors, 2 grad students that we alluded to a moment ago. What role does that maturity and experience play in having success on the lanes, and certainly for your sake, hopefully success the next 2 days?
I think it helps to have the experience, as some of the other teams mentioned, that we've been here last year. We have a lot of returners, so we kind of know what we're doing. We come in here and we've been here, so we kind of just are going to do our thing and see what happens.
I also think it's really beneficial for the 3 athletes who are going to be here after the 6 of us are gone, being able to bring these underclassmen here and just kind of show them the ropes and give them the confidence that they need to succeed, I think is really helpful for the program.
Yeah, I think also experience brings confidence, so having 6 seniors really does help lead the team into places where we do want to go in the end. So I think that hopefully we're being good role models to our underclassmen. But yeah, I think experience leads to confidence. So hey now.
All right, I like to mix it up with bowling questions and some hopefully will turn out to be fun questions. If you had to be stuck on an island with any one of your teammates, who would you pick and why? I'm gonna make you think for a minute here.
I think Kirsten. I'm gonna pick Kirsten. I think. This 4.0 GPA over here. I think she knows karate. She has 2 black belts, so she could fight off some battles for us.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick Kirsten.
Yeah, I'm going with Kirsten on that one too.
Because of the karate?
Sorry.
Are you taking yourself?
No, okay. You're stuck on an island. You might need some medical help, So Madison Dosick over there, I think would really come and collect, her knowledge that she's gained. So yeah.
What kind of knowledge?
Nursing.
Medical. Medical knowledge.
She's
Yes.
in nursing school.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. That would be helpful. I agree. All right. Again, mixing it up, we're going to go back to some serious stuff. What are 1 or 2 things about your personal experience as a student athlete that you feel will positively impact your personal and professional life after graduation? Something that you could take from this bowling experience and apply to what's next.
I am going to go on tour over the summer with a couple of my other teammates, and I think being in an atmosphere like this and gaining confidence from all of my teammates and being able to work with coach for so many years, I just have improved immensely as not only an athlete, but as a person as well. So just having those qualities and being able to develop them over such a long period of time has just made an incredible impact on my life.
I definitely agree, and with the support we get from school and everybody helping us to get through it is really nice to be able to have all of that support from our school.
Yeah, I think being in the team aspect is really going to bring some life into the job experience. And as I do go on the PWBA tour, it'll bring me a lot of confidence, working on the mental game and all of that experience throughout my 5 years, but also just working with people, because obviously in a job you do work with people. So I think that kind of experience will further me into better communication skills and all of that.
You mentioned the mental side. We talked about that earlier up here with Jacksonville State as well. How do you approach that? How do you get yourself in the right frame of mind before it's time to go do the job, so to speak?
Read a lot of books. Read a lot of books and watch a lot of podcasts and listen to a lot of podcasts, that kind of thing, because you can really learn from other people. And honestly, that's what I've been kind of doing. So it's definitely helped me a lot throughout the years.
I think also just talking to each other and supporting each other as a team is also really helpful, to know that we have that support from each other as not just teammates, but also as friends.
Like we were just talking about, we've been here for 4 or 5 years, those of us. So you learn, you're learning new things every single year that you're in the program. And one of the biggest things that we've worked on is the mental game. And I know personally I've come so far since my first 2 years here, and so have both of these ladies that are up here. So that's one of the strongest things I think you can have as an athlete. So knowing that all of us have that confidence and trust in ourselves and the rest of our teammates is very helpful.
Coach, where do you like to see the team the night before going out and taking the lanes in an event like this? I've talked to coaches in a variety of sports, and it feels like everybody has maybe a slightly different approach to how they think about that. But would you rather have them upbeat, happy-go-lucky, just enjoying the moment, or is it, hey, with time to get serious, we got to roll tomorrow morning?
I think everybody's a little bit different, so I give them a lot of leeway and independence. They have a certain time they have to be back to the room by, but other than that, everybody's a little bit different. Same thing with study habits and a lot of other things, exercise habits. So I kind of trust them to do what they need to do to get ready.
Any final thoughts as you prepare for the next couple of days?
It's kind of a loaded question. It's the 3 of us, it's our last time here. So I think we just want to go out with a bang, and I don't think we're so much focusing on, getting to the championship round. It's just trusting what we can do in the moment and having confidence in the entire team and what coach can do, because we know what's possible. So I think we just need to put our focus into doing one confident shot at a time and let the pins fall how they may and see what happens.
Yeah, I think every minute of the day I go up and down through my emotions, knowing that it's my last tournament ever, but also that I get to be here in the Final Four at this banquet with awesome ladies and coach, and it's just a wonderful experience to be here.
Well, we wish you the best of luck over the next couple of days. Coach Kaburski, Jod, Madison, and Kirsten, thanks so much for joining me up here on stage. One more round of applause here.
Folks, get ready for another TikTok tonight.
Youngstown State. All right, I think we're good. At this time, we'd like to welcome to the stage the chair of the NCAA Women's Bowling Committee, Deputy Athletics Director, External Relations at Tulane University. Welcome to the stage, Jana Woodson. Not a very good MC, am I?
He's hard to follow with that great announcer voice, so I'm going to do my best here, okay? Thank you, ladies. Thank you. On behalf of the NCAA Women's Bowling Committee, congratulations to all the teams on a tremendous accomplishment of being in the Final Four. That deserves a round of applause. Yes, it does. I would like to thank the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Bureau, UNLV, and the Suncoast Bowling Center for hosting this outstanding championship. Please give them another round of applause. I would also like to thank the fine staff here tonight at the Hard Rock Hotel. Can you guys all please give them a round of applause as well? And personally to the student athletes, each of you have earned this great opportunity of a lifetime to compete at a national championship. Make the most of the next few days. Make sure you take the time to take it all in. And I hope that you leave Las Vegas with the most wonderful memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you so much and enjoy the next few days.
All right, thanks one more time for Jana and the other members of the NCAA Women's Bowling Committee. Appreciate their service to the women's collegiate bowling and this tournament, of course. Now to recognize the 2025 NTCA All-Americans, I'd like to introduce Kayla Bandy, the National 10-Pin Coaches Association President.
Okay, hello. Before we begin tonight, the presentation of the awards, I'd like to take a moment to express our gratitude to the National 10-Pin Coaches Association and its 89 members for their dedication to advancing the collegiate bowling and overseeing the selection process for tonight's prestigious awards. Tonight, we gather to celebrate the dedication, perseverance, and remarkable achievements of the student athletes and coaches who have excelled throughout the season. NCAA bowling has grown tremendously over the years, and the NTCA has played a crucial role in shaping its success since the inception of NTCA postseason awards for NCAA bowling. Over 270 student athletes have been named All-Americans. 32 different student athletes have earned the coveted Player of the Year title, with 9 of them achieving this honor multiple times. There are now 98 bowling programs with 11 NCAA conferences now sponsoring the sport of bowling. This season, over 60 regular season NCAA bowling events took place, and nearly 700 student athletes competed in NCAA bowling competition, with 19 NCAA bowling programs earning NCAA National Championship tournament berths. These numbers are a testament to the incredible growth and talent within our sport, and I think it deserves an applause. Tonight, though, we recognize the elite individuals who will be adding their names to the storied history of NCAA bowling and NTCA awards. We will be presenting the following awards on the eve of the 2025 National Championship Tournament. All-American Awards, Player and Rookie of the Year for each of the 3 respective divisions, Bill Straub Coach of the Year, and the Division II and Division III Coaches of the Year. As we begin the presentations this evening for awards for those student athletes and coaches that are in attendance, as you're recognized, please join me on the stage to receive your award from National 10 Pin Coaches Association board member serving her 17th year, Becky Cragley for Sacred Heart University. We begin the presentations of awards tonight with our NTCA All-American teams. We start with our honorable mentioned All-America team. From Caldwell University, the CACC Bowler of the Year, Senior Lauren Marks. From Duquesne University, earning her first All-American honor, Senior Shannon Small. From North Carolina A&T, leading the Aggies to their 7th overall appearance in the NCAA National Championship this season, grad student Laura Garcia. From Sam Houston State University, also earning her first All-American team honor, grad student Katie Paris. From Kutztown University, leading her team to the East Coast Conference Championship this season, grad student Chloe Stromovsky. And in attendance this evening, from the University of Nebraska, earning her first All-American honor, junior Anna Collins. From Wichita State, with 4 top 20 individual regular season tournament finishes this season, junior Paige Wagner. After you receive your honor, you can go back to your seat and then we'll take pictures at the end. From Youngstown State University, MVP of the Garden State Classic and earning her first All-American honor this season, Senior Madison Rosette. Next, we present Third Team All-America. These 8 student athletes made significant contributions to their team's success this season in the sport of NCAA bowling. Please join us in celebrating them. First, a grad student from Merrimack College taking MVP honors at the Ebonite Hawks Soar High Open, that was a mouthful, Niagara University Brunswick Fall Open, and most notably the Northeast Classic, Cassidy Anschutz. Next, we have a senior from North Carolina A&T State University, the MEAC Player of the Year, and earning the 2nd All-American honor of her collegiate career, Maya Avila. A senior from Stephen F. Austin State University, earning All-American honors in back-to-back seasons, Bristol Byer. A grad student from Sam Houston State University, she becomes a four-time All-American, Denise Blankensee. A senior from Maryville University, who is also no stranger to postseason awards, becoming a three-time All-American, Anna Maxwell. A junior from Vanderbilt University, in her third season and earning the third All-American honor of her career, Victoria Verano. Lastly, a freshman from North Carolina A&T State University, MEAC Rookie of the Year, and taking home North Carolina A&T's third award this evening, Victoria White. And in attendance this evening, a grad student from Wichita State University with 5 top 25 finishes this season, 3 top 10 finishes, 3 top 5 finishes, and MVP of the Big Red Invite, Mary Wood. Moving forward, we recognize the second team All-America. These athletes consistently performed at a high level, earning their place among NCAA Bowling's elite. From Maryville University, also a freshman massively impacting her team's success this season, named the 2025 GLVC Player and Rookie of the Year, Elizabeth Tuber. From Arkansas State University, MVP of the Destination Orlando event and 2 additional all-tournament team honors this season, as well as ranking 10th in Baker average this season, sophomore Kaylee Beck. Also a junior from Arkansas State University, earning back-to-back second-team All-American honors this season while leading her team to their 17th straight NCAA tournament appearance, Carly Van Dynen. From Vanderbilt University, a grad student, nearly topping every spare statistical category this season, and MVP of the most prestigious event of the season, the Prairie View Invitational, Isabel Allen. And in attendance this evening. From Nebraska, making a quick impact on her team's success as a freshman and cracking the top 10 in Player Composite Performance Index this season, Kayla Starr. From Jacksonville State University, also a star in only her sophomore season, earning one of the top strike percentages in collegiate bowling, opening the season with a perfect game at Destination Orlando. Said lots of words tonight, Danielle Henderson. From Wichita State University, with 6 top 25 finishes in tournaments this season, 5 top 10 finishes, 3 top 5 finishes, and MVP of the Colonial Lanes Classic, sophomore Ashton Woods. From from Jacksonville State University. In her senior season, she is among the top 10 in the country in overall average, PCPI, and fill percentage, as well as earning the second highest traditional frame average in college bowling this season, Anna Wargold. And now we recognize the pinnacle of excellence, the first team All-America. These 8 student athletes set the highest standard for success in NCAA bowling this season. From Arkansas State University, the 4th highest overall average this season for NCAA bowling, the 4th highest overall Baker average, the 3rd highest strike percentage this season, and the 2nd highest Baker double percentage, junior Maggie Toma. And in attendance this evening. In her first season at Jacksonville State University, a freshman earning first team All-American honors, among the best collegiate bowlers in collegiate bowling. Conference USA's Rookie of the Year, finishing her first season in the top 5 of 7 NCAA bowling statistical categories, Erin Clemenchik. Is this when I'm supposed to tell a joke and everyone looks this way? Also from Jacksonville State University, earning MVP honors at the SFA Lady Jack Motive Classic, finishing her sophomore season with the 2nd highest overall frame average and atop the Player Composite Performance Index. She also led national anchors in 10th frame fill percentage, Annalise O'Brien. From Wichita State University, leading her team to a Conference USA championship this season and arguably the best spare shooter in NCAA bowling, as she ranks first in statistical categories like all spare percentage, makeable spare percentage, and 9-count spare percentage, sophomore Sarah Duque Jimenez. All right, one of 2 student athletes from the University of Nebraska earning her spot on first team All-America, ranking 6th in strike percentage, 7th in overall scoring, and 16th in PCPI. She was second individually at the Big Red Invitational, earning the 4th All-American honor of her collegiate career, senior Kayla Verstrady. Also from the University of Nebraska, with the highest overall average this season at 220.9, a Baker frame average of 22.21, and a traditional game average of 219. Leading her team to the highest winning percentage in NCAA bowling with a regular season record of 91-23 in only her junior year, Jillian Martin. from Youngstown State University, a senior who last season became Youngstown's first bowler to earn first team All-America honors, is now earning back-to-back first team All-American honors. She was the Midwinter Invitational Most Valuable Player and has the third highest overall average this season. Jade Cote. And rounding out first team All-America this season, also from Youngstown State University, a grad student, becoming a three-time All-American and the most valuable player of the largest regular season event of the year, the Music City Classic, Madison Marks. Okay, our next awards recognize the top individual performers in each of 3 NCAA divisions. The NTCA Rookie of the Year Award honors the most outstanding first-year student athletes in each division. These bowlers made an immediate impact, showcasing their talent and potential for the future of our sport. Let's recognize our NTCA Rookie of the Year honorees. The Division III Rookie of the Year led her team to an Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference Championship title, earning their berth to the NCAA Championship Tournament. She had 4 top 25 finishes this season, 4 top 10 finishes, and 2 all-tournament team finishes from St. Vincent College, Mariana Pillick. The Division II Rookie of the Year is a second-team All-American, GOVC player, and Rookie of the Year, as mentioned earlier, dominated a field of 198 student athletes at the Music City Classic, averaging 229, and earned all-tournament team honors at the SFA Lady Jack Motive Classic and Midwinter Invitational, finishing this season in the top 10 of all student athletes in the Player Composite Performance Index. Elizabeth Tuber. The Division I Rookie of the Year is also the 2025 Conference USA Rookie of the Year. First team All-American and the top rookie in statistical categories, including overall average, Baker and traditional average, fill percentage, first ball average, and spare percentage. With 2 all-tournament team honors this season at the Northeast Classic and Stallings Invitational, Aaron Klemenchik. All right, the NTCA Player of the Year Award is given to the student athlete in each division who demonstrated unparalleled skill, leadership, and impact on their team's success. Please join me in congratulating this year's Player of the Year recipients. The Division III Player of the Year had a nearly perfect tie game this season of 299 at the Flyer Classic, earned all-tournament team honors at the Warhol Classic and the Valpo Classic. She was the 2022-23 Division III Player of the Year, now a 2-time Division III Player of the Year, Kelly Whipple. The Division II Player of the Year is no stranger to the script tonight. Earning her 3rd postseason award this evening, she is this season's Division II Rookie of the Year, earned 2nd team All-American honors, and now the 2025 Division II Player of the Year, Elizabeth Tuber. Our last student athlete award of the night is the Division I Player of the Year. This student athlete unanimously earned this regular season award as the best student athlete at NCAA Bowling. Named first team All-American this evening for the 3rd time in her collegiate career, including being named Rookie of the Year in 2023. The 2025 Division I Player of the Year, Jillian Martin. Behind every great team and every student athlete earning an award tonight is a coach who inspires, guides, and leads their student athletes to success. The NTCA Coach of the Year Award recognizes the coach in each division who achieved outstanding success on the lanes, leading their team to an exceptional season. Please help me congratulate our NTCA Coach of the Year recipients. Just 1 year ago this evening, the Division III Coach of the Year was standing on a stage like this, won as the Player of the Year and as an All-American. Just days before winning a national championships with her team at Jacksonville State. Now in her first season at the helm, she led Wisconsin Whitewater to a 53-33 record, finishing 12th in RPI and 17th in Team Composite Performance Index. Beyond the numbers, she guided the highest performing Division III program in NCAA bowling with honor and integrity, instilling in her student athletes the importance of competing fiercely while respecting their opponents, win or lose. She served as a mentor both on and off the lanes, embodying the very essence of a Coach of the Year and earning the respect of her peers. Please join us in congratulating the Division III Coach of the Year from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, Rebecca Taylor. The Division II Coach of the Year solidified Maryville University as the premier program in NCAA Division II bowling. Also named the 2025 GLVC Coach of the Year, she guided her team to back-to-back conference championship titles, reinforcing their dominance at the Division II level. This season, she led her team to an impressive 72-45 record, finishing 10th in RPI and 7th in TCPI. Statistically, her program set the standard for Division II bowling, leading every major category, including team traditional frame average, Baker double percentage, strike percentage, single pin spare conversion percentage, and overall spare conversion percentage. All of them. Now, a three-time Division II Coach of the Year. Please join us in celebrating Lauren Russo from Maryville. The Bill Straub Coach of the Year Award is presented annually to the Division I Coach of the Year. This award is named after Coach Straub, whose legendary career at Nebraska includes 3 NTCA Coach of the Year titles, 12 national championships, and the development of 13 Player and Rookie of the Year recipients. Under his guidance, 14 bowlers were selected to national teams, and next week, he will be inducted into just the second ever USBC Collegiate Hall of Fame class, one who is in the room tonight. Coach Straub's impact on collegiate bowling is immeasurable. Most notably, he played a pivotal role in shaping NCAA bowling as we know it today. This season, the Bill Straub Coach of the Year had 4 student athletes named All-American this evening. In her debut season as an NCAA bowling head coach, she led her program to the Conference USA Championship match through the contenders bracket, winning 6 straight mega matches and, if necessary, to take home the Conference USA Championship tournament title, earning the overall 4 seed in the NCAA National Championship tournament. The 2025 Bill Straub Coach of the Year is Wichita State University's head coach, Holly Harris. To our Final Four teams, we wish you the best of luck in the NCAA Bowling National Championship over the coming days. Each of you earned your place among the best in NCAA bowling. Your journey to this moment was filled with hard work, determination, and exceptional performances. We commend you. Regardless of the outcome, you have already proven yourselves as champions. Let's continue to celebrate the sport of bowling and the incredible talent in this room and those watching from afar. Congratulations once again to all of our award recipients for your dedication to the sport and your commitment to excellence made this season truly special. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayla. One more time for all of our award recipients here tonight. Amazing. So at this time, I'd like to invite the chair of the NCAA Women's Bowling Committee, Jana Woodson, back to the stage to present the Elite 90 Award.
This award was instituted to recognize the true essence of the student athlete by honoring the individual who reached the pinnacle of competition in their sport at the national championship level, while also achieving the highest academic standard among their peers. The Elite 90 is presented to the student athlete with the highest cumulative grade point average participating at the final site for each of the NCAA's 90 championships. The recipient of the Elite 90 Award for the National Collegiate Bowling Championship with a 4.0 GPA in English is Kirsten Moore from Youngstown State. Let's hear another round of applause for Kirsten.
All right, with that, I hate that it's ending, but I have to say thanks so much to everyone for coming out tonight. We hope you enjoyed the evening. We want to say thanks so much to the Hard Rock Cafe for hosting this event, providing all that amazing food. A lot of people behind the scenes putting in a lot of work to make this night memorable. So thank you to each and every one of you for that. Best of luck to all 4 teams who are here in attendance. Enjoy your moment this weekend, okay? Please do, and have a great night, everyone. We'll end with that. I know it feels kind of anticlimactic, doesn't it? Like I should have more to say.
Hey, it's the other way.
Okay, one more quick announcement to our award winners. If you would like a box for the medal that you received tonight, fantastic. Off to the left side of the stage here, and you can pick one up.